Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shah, double honor to the apostles, GMS. This is I'm our island. With me I have
Karat Zabba.
And we just, do a quick lesson, going into, the children of Israel being scattered across the nations, because, that's always a hot topic in Israel. It's always a hot topic, when it comes to the Bible, period, because, that's one of the secrets of the scriptures. And that's the secret of the scriptures that the whole world has wrong. Right. So we're going to go into how, the Israelites, the foreigners are talking about the children of Israel, those who are scattered who are going to be delivered, the foreigners are going to be delivered as well. Because those who are scattered who are going to be delivered are the foreigners of Israel. That's what those foreigners are talking about is going to be saved. Mm-hmm. So, go ahead, you say?
Yeah, because, and now what you have a lot of these Christian groups, and their thing is trying to combat, different Israelite groups. And they're, pulling these scriptures out, which they don't understand.
Yeah.
They're pulling these scriptures out about where it speaks about the nations being saved or the Gentiles being saved. And they're trying to apply that to all nations. But, someone who don't know, who does not understand the scriptures, okay, or like a newcomer or a beginner, and learning these scriptures, they might see these Christians bringing these scriptures out, trying to combat the Israelites, and they can be taken by it. So It's always important to go over these scriptures where it speaks about the Gentiles and different nations. Well, when it says Gentiles or nations, and when it's referred to them receiving salvation, it's speaking of Israel.
That's
okay,
right.
So it's always important that we go over these scriptures so newcomers could learn and understand these scriptures and how to break it down.
And you also got to understand, when you break down these scriptures, man, it's more than just calling the so-called white man a devil. It's more than just saying America going to be destroyed. You got to study these scriptures like every time you're going out there to teach on the battlefield, you're going to be confronted. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is, man.
That's right. So
you got to always be prepared for anything. So with the first scripture we can start with is Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter and the 15th verse.
So this is Deuteronomy.
Okay,
I'll read it. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15, it reads, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
So when it shall come to pass that if we were not hearken unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, that curses was going to come upon us. Now there's many curses that's listed from the 16th verse all the way down to the 68th verse. But we're going to primarily focus on the 25th verse and on the 64th verse. So this is talking about the children of Israel. So can you get to verse 25 out?
Yeah, so jumping down to verse 25, and it reads, "The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies."
Put to death, hurt.
It says, "Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them."
So together you'll come out as one strong force. But then you will flee 7 ways. In other words, you'll go against them to fight, but you'll flee and you'll be scattered. That's what happens. A group of y'all go to fight, and then you flee in 7 ways. You're fleeing in various different directions. Why? Because you were overtaken. You were defeated. Go ahead.
"And shall be removed."
So he's going to lose to our enemies in battle.
Right. "And shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth."
And as a result of that, we will be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. Now, if you look at the blue letter, you go to the tools, and you go to scroll down. You see right here it says Septuagint.
Okay.
Now this brother has you should see it there. Maybe a little higher.
Septuagint.
Okay. Septuagint. Click on it.
Different.
So you got the Blue Letter Bible app. So bear with us 1 second. The word we're looking for is the word removed. Okay? See if you can find that word removed.
Removed? Okay, right after that, mine's right here.
And that's the Hebrew.
Oh, the Hebrew. Okay, the Septuagint. Let me see if
Go back one more time. Because I'm on the Blue Letter website.
Okay.
I'll find it for you right here. The word there is it's this one right here.
Okay, there we go.
Right? Now press that button that right here. See what that says. This volume is kind of low, so I'll press it on mine. Okay. Let's see what this says. This is the word removed.
Strong's G1290. Diaspora. Diaspora.
Diaspora. What does that sound like? Diaspora. A scattering, dispersion of Israelites dispersed among foreign nations. Now, both of us are recording this on our phone. His is going to look a little different than mine because somebody may say, well, what this brother talking about? What's going on? Why we can't see it? He's on the Blue Letter Bible app. I'm on the Blue Letter Bible website. So the format on the app must be a little bit different than the website.
Yeah, it works different.
It works a little different.
I would have to search it, find it a different way.
Yeah, matter of fact, see if you can go back. Let me do the on the scroll. See if you can scroll. It might be something here. Oh, right here. There you go.
Okay.
That should be it right there. There you go.
Okay. Oh, the water. Okay, because mine's is set up different.
Yeah. Scroll a little more. Diaspora right there.
Diaspora.
Scroll down a little more.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. So it says a scattering, dispersion of Israelites dispersed among foreign nations, of Christians scattered abroad among the Gentiles. Now those Christians are the Israelites scattered among foreign nations, scattered among Gentiles. So even if you look at it, you can move Israelite and put it where it says Christian, and move Christian and put it where Israelite. It's still saying the same thing. Israelite dispersed among foreign nations, Christians scattered abroad among the Gentiles. Because the Christians who were scattered abroad are Israelites who were among the foreign nations. The Israelites who were dispersed among the foreign nations are the Christians who were scattered among Gentiles. So now we can go back and we can go to the 64th verse, same chapter.
All right, cool. So we had Deuteronomy 28 and 64, and it reads, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou..."
So the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. Among all people, meaning other nations, Gentiles. Go ahead. From what?
It says, "And thou shalt serve other gods."
From one end of the earth, even unto the other. Oh, yeah, great. Go ahead.
Okay, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So when we was in them other lands, we was going to serve other gods that neither us or our fathers have known, because the only power we knew was the Most High. So when they were scattered among the nations, they was going to be worshiping other gods, the gods of those nations: Mithras, Mithra, Zeus, Hera, Hades. They was going to become a Moor. They was going to become a Christian in the world's sense of what a Christian is: a Roman Catholic, a Pan-Africanist, an Egyptologist, a Seventh-day Adventist, a Jehovah's Witness. That's what they was going to become. All these different religions, beliefs. Why? It's Muslim, because they're looking for the true power, and that was a curse. In other words, we was going to be blinded from our true heritage, from who we really were. Now, if you go to that word, go to the tools, right? And you go to that word, you go to Septuagint. Now on his, you see it says LXX. Go back up real quick. LXX. L in Roman numerals is 50. The X is a 10, that's 60, and the other X is a 10, that's 70. What does Septuagint mean? 70. So that's just how they got it. The format is different on that. So if you scroll down again, the beginning of the verse, because it says you're going to scatter thee. Click on that word scatter. What word do we got there? Diaspora. Same word. You can click on the right there to scatter abroad, disperse. Same thing. So what have we understood here? Can we scroll back up to the 25th verse? We don't got to read it, just to show them on the screen. We're going to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth. From one, and the other verse said we're going to be scattered from one end to the other. So it's saying the same thing. We're going to be scattered moving to all the kingdoms of the earth. We're going to be scattered among the nations. So what we have just learned is that the children of Israel are going to be going in different lands. So now that we know the children of Israel are going to be scattered in different lands, we got to take into account that when the disciples, who in turn became apostles, started to go to these other lands and teach, started to write these epistles, it had to be talking about the children of Israel, because the curses that was written well over 1,000 years prior indicated that they was going to be in them lands, and it had to be reached. So the next one I want to get to, you can go to Hosea, the first chapter. Yep.
Okay, Hosea 1 and 10 says,
Yeah, we can read up a little bit.
Okay.
Verse 6.
Hosea 1 and 6. And it says, and she conceived again and bare a daughter. And God said unto him, call her name Laruhamah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away.
So the Most High told Hosea to sleep with a harlot. And the reason why he told him to sleep with a harlot, because that harlot was a representation of Israel's harlotry. Israel going a whore, being a harlot, worshiping other gods, the way a woman who's a harlot sleeps with other men. The children of Israel like a harlot going into other philosophies, believing in other gods, committing paganism. So as a representation of that, the Most High told Hosea to sleep with this harlot, this whore. Okay? And he had a child by this woman. And that child's name was going to be called Laruhamah, meaning no mercy, because the Most High wasn't going to have mercy upon us in regards to him utterly taking us away, allowing the other nations to overcome us and take us captive, which takes us back to Deuteronomy 28 and 25, when it says you're going to go out them one way and flee 7 ways and be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. We don't go out against them one way to fight them in battle, but flee 7 ways because we were going to be conquered, and in turn will be removed, scattered, diaspora, meaning dispersed among all the nations, Israelites scattered among foreign lands. Come on, you can continue.
This is verse 7. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah.
Because eventually, even though all the children of Israel did go into captivity, this right here, he was really speaking about the house of Israel, the northern kingdom. But he was saying, I'm going to have mercy upon Judah. Because remember, the northern kingdom was the captivity of the Assyrians. The southern kingdom, which is the house of Judah, went to captivity into the Babylonians. So he's saying, I'm going to have mercy upon Judah right now. Go ahead.
And I will save them by the Lord their power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen.
Because ultimately we're going to be saved by our Lord Yahushua. Go ahead.
Now when she had weaned Laruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said God, call his name Lo-Ami.
La-a-am-ya. Go ahead. Meaning not my people. Go ahead.
For ye are not my people, and I will not be your God.
So most are like, yo, man, I ain't even my people because y'all acting like heathens. But guess what? We were still the Lord's people.
Right.
But he said, not my people, because we wasn't acting like them. Y'all not my people, man. I'm not your power. I'm not your God. It's like if somebody say, man, you ain't my brother, man. That is your brother still. But what he did is something that you feel the brother wouldn't do. And I'm not talking about the truth. I'm just mean out there in the world. Friendship, whatever. Family, like actual blood brother, whatever. Go on.
It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered, and it shall come to pass.
Remember that. You're going back to the sands of the sea, which cannot be measured or numbered. Like a large amount. Go ahead.
That it says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Now ultimately, let's talk about America. Because it's said now that we're not the Lord's people. But there's going to be said we are the sons of the living God, living power, because we're waking up to the true knowledge of who we are. Go ahead.
It says,
by our apostles and our teachers. By our apostles who are our teachers, and we in turn are teachers as well. Go on.
then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves.
Let's get on that. So